The Submission View tab controls what the student sees once he or she submits an exam. So the student is taking the exam, they've completed, they've answered all the quiz questions, and they click the Submit Quiz button. And then what? Now, by default, the student is going to see nothing, not even a quiz grade. So what I'll need to do is I want to edit what the student sees, and the way that I can do that is clicking the Default View hyperlink. You can alter the message that displays to the students. The default is a simple confirmation message that lets the student know that their attempt has been submitted. And this is a great opportunity to communicate a turnaround time for feedback or quiz results. And that's the case if you have some essay or subjective questions. In the Show Questions section, select either Yes or No to show particular quiz questions to the students. Note that selecting Yes does not automatically show the students a quiz question's correct answers. You have the option of selecting that checkbox later on. If you did select Yes, though, you've got a couple of options to choose from, and these options are named relatively intuitively. So, Show Questions Answered Incorrectly will display questions that a student answered incorrectly. And likewise, Show Questions Answered Correctly, this option is going to display questions that a student answered correctly only. Show All Questions Without User Responses, this is going to show them a blank copy of the test. Show All Questions with User Responses, this option is going to display all questions as well as the answer option that the student selected for each question. After you've selected a Show Question option, you have the option of also selecting whether or not you want to display the correct answer for each quiz question. If you do, you'll need to click the Show Question Answers box. And what will happen is D2L will place an arrow next to the correct answer for each question displayed to the student. Show Question Score and Out of Score. This would be most relevant if you have an essay question worth X number of points, let's say 25 points, and you want to communicate to the student that he or she achieved a 20 out of 25. Score, checking this checkbox will display the student's overall quiz grade, and the score option is the only option checked by default here. If you wish to release some class statistics or scoring distributions, you can check the Statistics button and make the appropriate selections. But here I'm going to click Save to return to my Edit Quiz page on the Submission View tab. You can click Add Additional View to create a separate submission view to be released on a future date, and this option is most relevant if you want to delay the release of all quiz questions and answers until after the testing window closes. Now at this point, from here, you can select Save and Close, and theoretically your quiz should function without any issues.